A used car lot, clean paint, low miles, and a badge that screams reliability. You're standing in front of a Subaru Forester, thinking you found the safe choice. But hidden behind certain model years is a pattern most buyers never see until it's too late. Engines that quietly drink oil, transmissions that feel fine right up until they don't, and redesign years that look modern but hide expensive lessons. Some Foresters are legends, others are traps. And to understand the difference, we need to start with the years that earned Subaru its reputation, before everything got complicated. When the Forester got it right. The early Subaru Forester built its name on simplicity. Models from the early 2000s, especially the 2003 to 2005 range, are often remembered as some of the most durable compact SUVs Subaru ever made. These cars used naturally aspirated engines with fewer emissions systems and traditional automatic transmissions. There were problems, but they were predictable, fixable, and usually affordable. Owners drove them hard, drove them long, and kept them on the road for decades. This era is why people still say Subarus last forever, but that reputation would soon be tested by a wave of changes Subaru didn't fully control yet. The years that silently cost owners thousands. Around 2009 to 2010, the Forester entered dangerous territory. New engine designs introduced widespread oil consumption issues. Owners noticed the dipstick dropping faster than expected, sometimes between regular oil changes. Ignore it, and damage followed quietly. Then came the early CVT transmissions, smooth at first, efficient on paper, but far less forgiving over time. Many drivers didn't realize anything was wrong until repairs became unavoidable. These years didn't fail dramatically, they failed slowly, and that's exactly why so many buyers still fall for them today. But the problems didn't stop there. In fact, Subaru doubled down on the same formula. Why 2011 to 2015 are often avoided. From 2011 through 2015, the Forester looked safer, newer, and more refined, but underneath, many of the same issues continued. Oil consumption complaints remained common. CVT reliability was inconsistent. Some owners had no issues at all, others faced major repairs well before expected mileage. That unpredictability is the real danger. These years sit in a gray zone where one vehicle might be flawless and another becomes a money pit. Subaru made improvements, but not fast enough, and that inconsistency left buyers guessing. Fortunately, things finally began to change, but not with one more stumble first. The surprising problem year most people miss. 2019 stands out for the wrong reasons. On paper, it should have been safe. Newer design, updated tech, better safety features. But early versions of this generation saw a spike in complaints related to drivability, electronics, and transmission behavior. Not catastrophic across the board, but frustrating enough to earn a reputation among informed buyers. This is a classic example of why first-year redesigns are risky. Automakers fix problems over time, but someone always ends up being the test case. And once Subaru learned from 2019, the Forester finally began to settle into something buyers could trust again. The best modern years to buy with confidence. From 2016 to 2018, reliability noticeably improved. Subaru refined its CVT programming, addressed oil issues, and tightened overall build quality. These years strike a balance between modern safety features and fewer long-term complaints. Then came the post-2020 models. By this point, Subaru had years of real-world data to work with. Software improved, components matured, owners report fewer major issues and better long-term confidence. These Foresters may not feel exciting, but they feel stable. And in used cars, boring is often exactly what you want. How to choose the right Forester, not just the right year. Here's the truth most guides won't tell you. Even the best year can be a bad buy if it was neglected, and even risky years can survive if maintained carefully. Service records matter more than mileage. Driving habits matter more than trim level. But if you want the odds in your favor, avoiding known problem years gives you a head start. Subaru didn't fail with the Forester. It evolved, and evolution always leaves weak points behind. The Subaru Forester isn't unreliable, but it isn't flawless either. Some years built its legend, others tested it. Knowing which is which turns a stressful purchase into a smart one. The difference between regret and reliability isn't luck, it's knowing the story behind the badge and choosing accordingly.